Hey y'all, welcome to Rice and Crafts and Sensational Stamps. Today I am working on a Valentine's Day card. Our theme for January 2015 is Valentine's, and I think it's winter too, but I'm going to stick with the Valentine's theme. And I'm using this image right here. This is the All I Want for Christmas Is You stamp. And I decided to use this to just demonstrate what else could be done with some of these stamps. Like last month I used a St. Patrick's Day stamp for a birthday card. Wow. I can't tell how crooked this thing is. It's better. Okay, I think that's better. I'm sorry if I made it worse. So, I printed All I Want for Christmas on some Hammermill color copy digital cover. It's the new paper I'm using with my Spectrum Noir markers. I like the Spectrum Noir paper. It's great paper, but it's really super expensive. And the Hammermill is also great paper. It works really well. It takes the Spectrum Noir ink, which means it'll take Copic ink really well. And versus $25 for 50 sheets, this is like $9 for 250 sheets. So you can order it through Walmart.com, and it's just more economical for me. And I like it just the same. I almost like it a little better in that it cuts easier. So that's what I used. And then I used my Spectrum Noir markers. And in the information bar below, you are going to find either a link to my blog or a link to all of the design team blogs. And I will have all of the colors I used as well as all the rest of the files, fonts, and sizes. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a ton of layers going today, but I was having fun, so. Oops. This cut piece is from, I have to look it up. I'm sorry, guys. Little Scraps of Heaven. Yeah, this is Little Scraps of Heaven. It is a new cut file I just got, and it is called Lots of Labels. And this is the concaved rectangle, which I didn't have any Scotch tape around, so I just used some of this Post-it tape to affix my sentiment in the little frame thing. I guess I could have done it on top, which is what I was going to do, and then I realized that I thought it was supposed to go behind it. So whatever you do will be fine. And then both of my messages were using Close to My Heart's Hippo font. And I used my Silhouette pen holder. And I actually used this pen right here. It's a Papermate pen. It's a Papermate profile pen. And it fits in the large adapter. And it's actually not really purple. It's more pink. I don't know why it looks purple, but it's pink. So I think that's everything that I used. Oh, except for my frame. My frame is from svgcuts.com, and what it was a border that I put together and made a frame out of. And I'm going to set that aside for a minute, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the inside of my card first. I'm just using a regular white card base. For those of you who don't know, I make my cards 7 1/4 by 4 3/4. Which means they're actually 7 1/4 by 9 1/2. And you score at 4 3/4. And I just happen to make that because I buy Christmas cards after Christmas, and I use the envelopes for my homemade cards, and I use the cards for Christmas tags. Okay, now I'm going to use, I used my front layer to cut my little window piece because it's really super easy to do it that way, and it's less waste as far as paper goes. And nobody will ever know, except for whoever watches this. So I'm going to go ahead and put my pattern paper on. And my pattern paper is from my Mind's Eye. It is really super old. I found it in my scrap bin, and it is from the Beloved. And this particular paper itself is called Dearest Dots. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my frame, and I've got it on 2 layers of, I think it's 1/8 of an inch 3M foam tape. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Bring it down just a tiny bit. There we go. Okay. And I did that before I did these because I want to have a better idea of where everybody's going to fit. And I'm going to use my Art Glitter Glue to adhere my owl. Okay. Now then, and the way I want to fit it is, I want the top to be under the frame, kind of like the rest of the tree is been cut out of the picture, so to speak. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab my sentiment here, and I'm going to grab a little piece of my foam tape here. And I'm just going to put a couple pieces. I'm sorry if I'm sounding funny. It's been sick since Thanksgiving, and I'm just getting over bronchitis, so once in a while, for some reason, I sound really funny. Okay, and I'm going to grab my little tool here to help me get the backing off because I got my nails done. Which I found in past years, I hated crafting with my acrylic nails. And this time, it's not been bad at all. Okay, so there we go. And at my sentiment, I just wrote out using the font Who Loves You. And then on the inside, it says, I do. Happy Valentine's Day. And I thought that was just super cute. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time.